Alright guys, so in this video, I'm going to explain how I have actually made over 15,000 cold calls, right? And this is what you guys actually need to know and how to fucking scale cold calling, how to print appointments from thin air, right? I did not do it the low leverage way, and that's why the fuck I'm in Dubai right now. I have a Versace robe on, you know, fucking Cartier on my wrist, fucking Louis Vuitton, all this shit, and it's fucking amazing, right? I'm going to Montana for a couple days in like, I don't know, like a few weeks just to, you know, kind of reset my mind. Then, you know, back to Miami, then probably fucking Hawaii, and then, I don't know, Europe after that, maybe Spain, I don't even know. But basically I can go wherever the fuck I want, when I want, and that's because I built a system of cold callers that call for me every single day, booking meetings, and I have a whole team that sets everything up for my ads. So I have my appointments taken care of, sales rep, ads, everything is taken care of, and that all started with me building a team of fucking cold callers that call for me every single day and book in a shit ton of appointments, right? And what I want to point out on this video is that I was told to do this in a YouTube video. Someone else told me this exact same information a while ago. This is probably about 7 months ago, and I didn't fucking listen. I didn't listen, and therefore I didn't scale as fast as I could have. Then someone in person told me, then I fucking listened, right? So I want you guys in this video to do exactly what the fuck I say, because if you don't, you're gonna fucking fail and you're not gonna make money, right? Regardless, if I listen to this guy on YouTube, I forgot who it was, that told me to, you know, hire a shit ton of cold callers, you know, and just pay them on commission, then I probably would have been a lot farther than where I am at right now. So one thing to know is outreach is actually the most cheapest and like effective way to actually get leads to the door, right? Booking meetings, booking calls, and just fucking close. And this is what you actually want to do for your agency in 2025. And again, I've made over fucking 15,000 cold calls, booked hundreds of meetings, right? Closed hundreds of cold calls, and made over hundreds of thousands of dollars with just, you know, this system of having cold callers call for me and pay them on purely commission basis. So in this video, I'm actually going to show you the exact method that I use to book 8 to 10 meetings a day, all on fucking autopilot. And I'll show you how to actually implement this yourself so you guys can scale it yourself and, you know, grow your own agencies in whatever niche you desire. So I actually started cold calling myself, and this was for fucking 3 months of pure pain. If you cold call for 3 months, right, and don't have a second thought of what you're doing and you keep doing it, you're fucking retarded, right? Like I was doing this for 3 months, and for some reason, I don't know why I didn't think of it, but I just kept cold calling, you know, was doing it myself. Like, what are you doing? Why are you cold calling yourself every single day, putting yourself through hours of fucking pain? It's retarded. Like, get a whole bunch of appointment setters and have them go through the pain so you don't have to, right? It sounds kind of fucked up, but still, like, there's someone out there, right? You are born to be an entrepreneur. You are born to have, you know, have ideas, make people do things for you so you make money, right? There are some people, unfortunately, that are just in the matrix and they're born to be a bot, they're born to be a worker, and that's the people you actually want to hire, because if they're good workers, well, guess what that means? Your business is going to be fucking phenomenal. So the reason why you guys need to automate your booking system and have people, you know, your setters do it for you is because, first off, you're wasting a fuck ton of time if I haven't really made myself so clear already. And appointment setting is really just a lot of low leverage, right? You guys should be focusing on, you know, your fucking sales calls, service delivery, client fulfillment, all that shit. And the whole goal here is to outsource appointment setting, so all you have to worry about is sales calls, right? Then once your sales calls is taken care of, then you hire a closer. Now you have to do a service delivery, and then, you know, you get a media buyer, and then so on, right? It's so fucking easy to scale in SMMA, and there's like a lot of people online, they make it so complicated. Oh, you have to go through so much pain. It's going to be so hard. It's going to take fucking years. No, it doesn't. It does not. It literally can take you a month to get the 10K a month. It can take you 3 months to get to 30K a month. It's really not that fucking hard. And like, that's the system like we fucking implement. Not a lot of people do this shit. I don't know why more people talk about this. It's like, it's funny. It's so easy to scale a business. Like, I'm 19. Like, it's really, really easy to scale a business and make a ton of cash if you guys just use this appointment method system of fucking hiring setters and having them booking yourself. And for the system of, you know, booking leads on autopilot, you guys have to have a good lead scraper. So some examples, right? Leads Gorilla, you know, Lead Zinger is also good. Let me see what else. Apollo, right? You guys can get leads off there, get mobile numbers. Now, here's the thing. You want to go in the right niche, right? If you're fucking cold calling Kairos, just, it's not going to work. What you need to do is you guys need to call a niche where you can get the mobile number of the actual owner of the business. So great example would be like a sub niche in contractors. So you got contractors, right? Kind of a niche there, or sub niche that down, right? So that'd be like roofers, kitchen bathroom remodelers, right? Car detailers, concrete, you know, pressure washers, you name it, right? Some contracting sub niche that you guys could use to get mobile numbers offline off Google Maps or whatever it be. Right? Works very, very well. Now, once you guys have these numbers, you actually want to upload them to ClearOut Phone, right? Clear out phone is going to basically scrape all the numbers. It's going to remove the duplicates, remove the invalid ones. It's going to tell you which ones are landlines, which ones are VoIPs, which ones are actual mobile numbers. Then you're going to want to put them into a spreadsheet, right? Whatever column has, because there's going to be a column. It's going to say, it's going to all be mixed up. It's going to be like VoIP, mobile number, invalid or not invalid, toll free or landline, right? And what you're going to do is you're going to basically, I know this is kind of hard to explain, but you're going to right click on that column so it sorts them Z to A, and you're only going to want to copy the mobiles, throw them in another spreadsheet, and have a fucking appointment setters dial down that list and just dial all day. And you guys are going to get a fuck ton of meetings with that. Trust me. Think about this. If you have, 10 appointment setters, right? And each of them call 200 cold calls a day. What is that? Maybe my math's wrong. No, yeah. 22,000 numbers dialed in a single day. In a single day with 10 setters, and you don't have to do shit yourself. You don't think you're going to book 10 to 15 meetings in a day from doing that? Of course you fucking will. It's literally impossible for you to not. You have to be the most unlucky person not booking a meeting, right? So that's why you implement the system. It's so fucking easy. Now, what you guys want to make sure too is that when you upload these leads, you want to make sure that they're like, you name the list. So what I mean by this is have like, let's say you have Josh, John, and Jacob. Right? Let's say those are your appointment setters. You want to have a spreadsheet for John, Josh, and Jacob, right? 3 separate ones so they know which leads are theirs and they just fucking go ham. They go dial, right? And you can dial on, you can use a Skype number, which I use, which works very, very well. You could use go high level numbers. The only problem is the numbers are kind of shit, so they become spam quickly. So you want to check your number throughout the day to make sure it's not spam by like calling yourself and make sure, it's not a spam number. And then you guys can also just, purchase new numbers on high level. They're like $1.15. It's literally nothing. And that's how you guys can, basically call these leads too. So there's other softwares out there you can for sure call leads, but these are just what I found to be the cheapest because Skype is, for a mobile US number, it's like, fucking $7-8 a month, pretty cheap. Or you could use high level. Now, what you guys also want to do is you want to fucking double dial these leads. If you just call them once, like, what the fuck is that? Double dial. Literally. Call, don't answer, call again. It's going to seem more urgent. You're going to get more pickups. So always double dial every single lead. Follow up aggressively, right? Like, let's say you call a guy and he's, like, busy right now. Like, fucking write that shit down or track it. Track it in high level if you have to, in an opportunity section in a pipeline. And fucking follow up with these guys later in the day or tomorrow, right? You guys got to keep track of this shit because then you're wasting out on leads. You don't want to waste out on leads. Like, what if this one lead was busy? They say you're busy and you never call back. Well, what if you called back and they booked an appointment and they sold, right? It's very, very important you follow up with your leads, keep track of everything. So yeah, just make sure you guys actually do that. And think about this too, right? You start with 10 cold callers, right? And I know I kind of mentioned this before, but they each book in 2 meetings a day. That's 20 meetings a fucking day. You're not even going to be able to handle that yourself. You're going to need a closer, like probably now, right? So that's why the system is so fucking powerful. And again, this is why you hire a shit ton of setters because your setters are going to churn. There's going to be some setters. Unfortunately, it's just the, luck of the game that some setters just don't fucking, close the deal. They don't get lucky with the appointments they book in and they quit. Or you're going to have setters that are completely dog shit, right? So you want to keep hiring setters while you have the system going because some setters are going to fall off and then you're going to be like, oh, why do I only have, 1-2 appointments on the calendar when I just had, 10 to 15 the other day? Well, it's because, your setters fucking quit. They're slacking. So that's why you always need to keep hiring, and then as you keep hiring, you're going to find, those good 5 to 10 guys that are really fucking good, really good killers and just book in like a shit ton of meetings every single day. And now and I'm going to show you guys too, like how to scale the system like 40K plus a month with just appointment setters, right? Not even paid ads, which is kind of ridiculous saying that, right? And what I'm saying here is like, let's say you have 10 setters and you're, generating 20K a month with 10 setters, right? Well, all you need to do is hire 10 more setters, do double the volume with the cold calling, and you hire a closer and bam, you're at 40K a month. It's really that fucking simple, right? Now, obviously there is some kinks and, crevices, right? You're going to have to figure out like, you got to make sure you're having check-in calls every single day with your setters. You're keeping on top of them. Maybe you have a team manager that manages all these guys, right? Because you're not going to have time if you're signing these many clients and you're, fucking doing the sales calls, right? So have maybe your top appointment setter, like manage the appointment setters, right? You're also going to have calls with your closers. So, it's super important that you train these guys too, that, they stay sharp, like that. And the funny thing is most of you guys watching this video are probably never going to try this system because you're fucking scared or you have some stupid block in your mind that says, hey, it doesn't work, right? It doesn't work. Like, I can't hire people. Like, that won't work. Like, really? They're like, no, you can. Hire 10 appointment setters, commission basis. When you close a sale, send them 7% of the sale or $250, whatever the fuck it is. Like, you don't have to give them a fortune, but give them enough to stay on and, stay with you guys. And I think, $250 is pretty fair, like 7% of a sale. So, honestly, that's honestly what I would do. Now, with doing this much volume, right? With doing this much volume, you guys are going to deal with a show up rate problem. Well, how do you fix the show up rate problem? Think about this, just in a logical perspective, right? If you have a roofer and they're going through their busy day and they're a small business owner, right? They're not going to remember a 1 to 2 minute phone call, right? It's going to be very, very hard for them to remember that, on their schedule when they have such a busy day and they have a quick call with you that's booked in tomorrow during their busy day. They're probably going to forget, right? A lot of people will forget that, So what you guys want to do is you want to have your appointment setters actually, confirm the calls. So this is to the extreme, right? You want to go crazy on this. You want to have your appointment setter call up that meeting. So let's just say, today is Wednesday and your appointment setter booked in the call for Friday. So your appointment setter, you're going to want to have him call this lead 24 hours before tomorrow, right? Before that meeting, 24 hours before. If he doesn't pick up, call him 6 hours before. But let's say he does pick up 24 hours before, then I would call the guy maybe an hour before to confirm it again, right? If he's still not confirming, then call him 24 hours before, 6 hours before, 1 hour before, 5 minutes before, right when the call starts, 5 minutes after the call starts, fucking text him, hey, I know we have a meeting right now. I know you talked to Jay yesterday about what's what. Can you join the Google Meet call? Stuff like that. Because if you send him a text like 5 minutes after they haven't joined, sometimes the guys forget and be like, oh yeah, I'll jump on right now, or hey, I have to reschedule, right? So it's actually kind of important that you guys do that. And then again, let's say they confirm 24 hours before, use your mind, think a bit on, hey, should I be a bit smart about this? Probably don't call them 6 hours before the call to confirm because, you already called them 24 hours before. It's probably good enough if you confirm 1 hour before and that'll be good. But let's say they didn't answer 24 hours before, then I think it would be necessary to follow up with these guys 6 hours before, 1 hour before, 5 minutes before to make sure they confirm, right? But here's the thing, if they confirm 24 hours before, 6 hours before, 1 hour before, don't keep calling them to confirm, if they confirm 24 hours before, great. Call them an hour before the call to confirm again, And then if it's they confirmed an hour before, then don't call them 5 minutes before the call to confirm. If they still didn't join the meeting, at the meeting time, then, call them, obviously, right? But just use your, kind of brains there, right? Not over spamming them, but you still want to do it enough to get their attention so they understand that they have to join this meeting with you and it's going to be, a value-packed call where you're going to show them fucking everything and you're going to close them, right? And here's the thing too, if you guys have higher show-up rates, you're going to close more deals. It doesn't matter how much fucking appointments you book. If your show-up rate is completely fucking dog shit, well, you're not going to be able to close any deals, right? So it's very, very important you get this right. You could also send out texts to these guys, fucking emails. You can set up that automation. You guys are smart enough to do that. It's pretty simple. Chat GPT that shit if you're really that confused. But, there's so much stuff that you guys can just think outside of the box a bit and you can make your show-up rate go from a 20% to a 60% real fucking fast. All right, so what I'm actually going to do for you guys too, which is you're probably like, okay, I get it, right? I have to, book in a shit ton of meetings, hire cold callers, do everything for me, commission basis. I get everything. I get how to do it. I get how to get the leads, but how do I, call these people? What do I use for a script, right? So I fucking got you guys. I'm gonna give you a script that's fucking amazing. It's specific or geared towards car detailers, but you could use the same thing for roofing or, kitchen, bathroom remodeling, really whatever. So I'm gonna actually throw that link in the description that you guys can actually use. You can see that there. And then also, I'm gonna put it in this YouTube video. I'm just gonna fucking throw it in here real quick so you guys can see it. But yeah, it's very, very simple. I think Daniel will probably just throw it up, my editor, while I'm talking over this, but you guys will be able to see the whole script and, yeah, I'll throw that in the description for you guys. So actually one more thing to mention too, that's literally everything you guys need to do for cold calling. That's literally everything. But now that you guys actually have calls coming in, right, you need to know how to scale the agency, close clients down, all that jazz. And I actually have a video that literally teaches you everything on how to fucking scale your agency in SMMA, multiple 6 figures a year in 2025. So what you guys need to do is just click the, video right here on the screen and you guys can go to that video, watch that. It's going to fucking help a lot of value. And you guys can literally build a blueprint from a fucking agency and easily scale it past 10K per month if you just watch my YouTube videos. It's really not hard. So if you guys did learn something from this video, obviously make sure you like, subscribe, and whatnot. And also one more thing too, we do run fucking mentorship, right? I do a mentorship program. I'm not going to fucking force it down your throat, right? Here's the thing. If you join the mentorship, you're going to fucking scale to 30, 40K a month easily. I have no doubt in my mind. We have mentees right now. I'm in Dubai right now. We have mentees in Dubai, literally at dinner. We were just at hookah at the Dubai Mall. I'll throw the video up here. We have content we'll throw up in this video. But yeah, we're literally with the mentees right now, renting cars, all this shit. It's a fucking amazing, it's actually insane. Like some of these guys, when they got here, they literally just started making money out of fucking thin air because it's such a wealth frequency here. When you are here, you will make money. So yeah, it's super cool seeing, that we actually built something like me, Marco, and Kiwa, a mentorship program that deems results. Like, it actually gets results, and it's super cool seeing these guys like build a legitimate business, right? And come out to Dubai, be able to experience what we experience, and changing people's lives. It's really amazing. And, I give a lot of thanks to God for that. A lot of thanks. Like, I'm very, very thankful in the position I'm actually in now too. But just want to let you guys know that. Again, like, subscribe. Not going to go any longer. But yeah. Peace, you guys. Hope this video helps. Fucking go through the script, booking a shit ton of meetings, and yeah, we'll see ya.